Happy Tuesday morning, everyone. Today is May 13th, and welcome to Upper Michigan Today.
We have a lot in store for you, as we always do. Here's what's coming up on today's episode. As the season changes, you might be thinking of updating your home's interior to better reflect the conditions outside. The owner of Curio Design Studio joins us here to share tips on how you can spice things up while on a budget.
Superior Handbell joins us also with a sneak peek of their upcoming concert. Members of the organization will play us a tune of what's to come on Sunday. And switching gears to the weather, all of the UP is under advisement not to do any burning as the temperature mixed with the dry air is creating wildfire risk.
Much of the UP is experiencing critical fire weather.
This was the scene yesterday in Gwynn. Temperatures climbed well into the 80s and even low 90s in some areas with strong winds and low relative humidities. Underbrush in the woods is dry and needles on pine trees are more flammable right now because of it.
Now check out this scene yesterday. This was on K Avenue in downtown Marquette. I could see the smoke from a few blocks over. Thankfully, no injuries were reported in this house fire and no nearby homes sustained damage. The fire appears to have started on the porch of this duplex. It's 107 and 109 East K Avenue. There were 30 firefighters on scene, and they quickly got the flames down. The time difference from the firefighters on the scene to the TV6 reporter on the scene saying that the flames were out was about 30 minutes. So that was a quick put out, but something to keep in mind today as these risks do continue. And though some reprieve is on the way in the form of precipitation that's happening later in the week, it's going to be another beautiful day to get outside. Let's take a look out in Marquette right now. You can see the sun is shining bright. The sky is perfectly clear. And those are the conditions across much of the UP, not just in Marquette today.
Yeah.
Now, something to keep in mind as the weather gets nicer and you go on more adventures, the importance of telling people where you're going and when you'll be home. The UP is rural, cell phone connection can be spotty, as we all know, and the train can also be dangerous.
This reminder comes from the Marquette County Sheriff's Office after they were called to a search for a missing man who walked away from his group.
The man was found alive, but still important to share these reminders with you. Use the buddy system. This is super important when you're exploring somewhere new, especially in those regions with more difficult terrain.
Even if you're going out with a buddy, and especially if you're going out alone, tell somebody about your plan. Stay when you're going, or say where you're going and when you plan to return.
Have survival gear with you, including water, a snack, a flashlight, bandages, etc., even if you don't think you'll need it.
Another exciting sign of the summer season, Brockway Mountain Drive is officially open for visitors.
I'm super excited about this. I'll have to take a trip real soon. You can fully access this 9-mile stretch in Eagle Harbor now after the removal of seasonal barriers and clearing of snow. With multiple pull-offs and 2 scenic viewing areas, Brockway Mountain Drive has provided views of Lake Superior and the Keweenaw Peninsula since the early 1930s. This is really at the tip of the Upper Peninsula. It's on the way towards Copper Harbor. If you've never visited, I highly suggest taking the drive up there. It might be 2.5 to 3 hours from Marquette, but it's well worth it. There's a really cool tunnel of trees at a point that you drive through, especially in the fall. Look at all those trees, the sea, imagine looking out over that in the fall. Yeah, well, it's open for the summer again, so exciting sign of the times.
Check that out.
Marquette musicians are hosting a free concert to benefit UP nonprofits this week.
That's right, Music for the People by the People is coming to the Ordock Brewing Company on Thursday. The musician lineup will include the Make Believe Spurs, Union Suits, and Knockabouts, and Cold Spring. All the money raised at the event will go towards the Marquette Women's Center, Friends of Pictured Rocks, and Marquette Food Banks. Music for the People by the People will be Thursday night at 6 o'clock at the Ordock. The concert is free, but organizers will collect donations at the door.
And sticking on the theme of music, John, you'll want to tune in for this. We have 4 members of Superior Handbells joining us with a song after the break.